on, dudes? It's your dude, JB Dude, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Picking up where we left off, we continued on with the special quest of the Mikawa Flower Festival. We went into the festival to check out the games that the teams have been split into doing, to create their own games from their dreams and imaginations, plus a bit of story in their background as well. We checked at each separate game, and we had a lot of fun playing them. Now Miko has asked us to judge on one of them, and in my opinion, it was Kokomi and Mizuki's. Yeah, damn it, catching you threw me off. Mizuki and Kokomi's team won it in my opinion, but we haven't really got the results yet. But I think it was a good time playing those games. But after we settled all that, we came across a sudden appearance from a mysterious dark figure that attacked us, and once we finished him, it turned out to be a dream, or in this case, a nightmare, because apparently something dark or mysterious is coming around. So there's something that is disturbing right now, that is very concerning. So we need to talk to Miko, I believe. Well, according to the quest, you go to the venue to talk to her, I believe. So to give in some details on what has been happening.
Doesn't look like Miko is around here anywhere. Paimon doesn't see Ayato or Ayaka either.
You're right.
Are we too early? Didn't Ayato say he prepared lodging for everyone at the shrine?
Did you hear? Someone encountered a doppelganger here last night.
A doppelganger?
A doppelganger?
You mean, like a doppelganger of themselves? Or someone they know?
You know what they say. Anyone who sees their doppelganger will be replaced by them within 3 days.
That's just a folktale. It's not real.
Doppelgangers? That's a common folk tale in Inazuma, isn't it? Ever heard of it, Traveler?
I know the gist.
Yeah, it's a pretty famous one, huh? A friend being replaced by a complete stranger?
Yeah, it's very dangerous.
Also, the timing is a bit too coincidental, don't you think? Could it be related to what we saw last night?
I think it could be, Paimon.
The whole doppelganger thing sounds kind of like what Sayu was talking about with Bunshin Phantasm. Maybe something went wrong with Kichiboshi's powers?
I don't know about that.
Well, thinking about it isn't going to get us anywhere. Why don't we go check on Sayu's team?
Right.
Huh? They're not here yet.
Well, knowing Sayu, maybe they're still asleep.
Well, if it is Sayu we're talking about, it's definitely possible. Oh, someone's coming.
Who's that?
Weird. Is he here to work on the equipment? But he doesn't look like any of the workers we saw yesterday. And it doesn't seem like he's here for the games.
He seems suspicious.
He snuck away again. Do you think he might be...
You might be right, Paimon. Let's follow him and see what he does. Is this another follow him but sneak behind or some little quest? I guess not.
He's constantly looking back. Paimon's calling it now. Something fishy is going on.
Right, but don't jump to conclusions yet. Let's keep watching.
Good point. He could be on his way to meet someone. Let the hunter become the hunted.
Reporting back, ma'am. Nothing suspicious to note at the Bunshin Phantasm booth. It's possible there's no connection to the incident from last night.
I see. Did you find any other clues?
Sarah?
It's her? And what was that? Heizo? Ah, good morning, you two. A young detective working at the Temrio Commission who appears well-behaved and polite, but actually thumbs his nose at all the official mumbo-jumbo. As someone with extensive experience in solving crimes, Heizo is always the first one ahead of the police station turns to whenever there is an unusually complicated case. However, according to the young detective himself, his true trump card has never been experience but in intuition. No wonder he always wears a confident smile on his face. That's what we call the ease of a genius.
Heizo! What's going on here?
I was wondering who was daring enough to sneak up on one of our detectives. Maybe should have suspected to be you. So the Tenryo Commission is on the case. Traveler, Paimon. We need to talk about something.
Forgive me, ma'am. I have failed as a detective. I did not realize someone was on my tail.
Considering Traveler's skill, the fault is not with you.
So, what's going on? What are you investigating? Must be serious if Heizo's involved.
Well, about that. Unfortunately, my orders prevent me from sharing that information with you.
Huh? What orders? You really can't tell us anything?
If Sara and Heizo are so hesitant to divulge information, there's only one person who could be responsible. Those orders come from the Shogun, don't they?
An astute observation, Traveler. Tell him the truth.
Shogun?
What? The Shogun is here?
No, I believe this is A.
You recognized me with a single glance?
Mm-hmm. Shogun, we still haven't completed the investigation.
It matters not. I am certain the person standing before us is our friend, the Traveler.
And so it is.
His gaze, his presence, his mastery of several types of elemental energy. There is no mistake. And we need his help.
Understood. An investigation team was sent to survey a piece of land. Yesterday, the Tenryo Commission received a report that the team was found unconscious in the field. I had to wait for the screens to fade. Not only that, but the group appeared to have become trapped in an endless nightmare, unable to wake up.
No, please! Stay away!
We detected intermittent traces of yokai power where they were found. We followed the traces and ended up here, just outside the festival grounds.
What?
Should we call off the festival? Unfortunately, it's not that simple. You've heard the rumors about the doppelgangers, yes? We suspect the culprit has the ability to change form, allowing them to spread misinformation at will. They may have already infiltrated the festival grounds. If we call off the festival, we may give them a chance to escape amid the chaos. Even the slightest movement could alert them. Locking down the festival grounds could provoke them to attack, which would endanger the public.
You're right. That's a big risk.
The purpose of this festival is to bring humans and yokai together. We cannot allow the culprit to endanger anyone.
But what if they attack again? A very valid concern. Last night we dispatched a group of soldiers to the festival grounds. They will remain undercover to keep an eye on things. We also blocked off several nearby roads under the pretext of construction, so we can keep civilians away as much as possible. Even the Almighty Shogun has taken it upon herself to patrol the area all night.
Fortunately, no one else has been harmed.
Thank you.
Ah, so the thunder we heard was you!
I apologize for our failings, Shogun. You have not had intervened.
On the contrary, it was my decision. I was unable to capture the culprit last night, so I left to discuss a plan with Miko. I did not show myself once I saw you were safe, and for that, I apologize.
That's okay,
Speaking of Miko, where is she?
Yeah, where is she? We need to talk to her.
She is investigating the trace of yokai power found at the scene. Though it fades in and out, it never strays from Mount Yogo.
Which means, if the culprit infiltrated the festival grounds, they must still be nearby. The only people close to the grounds last night were the staff and the contestants staying at the shrine.
Miko is working with the Kamisato siblings to verify the identities of the staff members. They should be done soon.
Okay.
As for the contestants, that inquiry must be performed by someone else.
Is that why you need my help?
The Tenryo Commission is too conspicuous. But as the judge of the competition, you can ask questions without arousing suspicion.
Okay.
Okay, so you need us to talk to the teams and see if there's an imposter among us?
Dun dun dun. Boom boom boom. Among Us music's sus coming through.
Precisely. Traveler, I understand these people are your friends, and it puts you in a difficult position. But if one of them has indeed been displaced by a yokai, they could be in grave danger.
Okay, I understand. I'll do my best.
Thank you. I truly hope the situation is not as grave as it seems.
What are you guys gonna do next? Continue to investigate from a distance?
Well, there's only so much we can learn that way, so I think we need to find a way to slip onto the ground. It's better for us to be at the scene if something goes wrong. I fear the Shogun is far too revered a figure for that. If she arrives at the ground, it will certainly cause a stir.
Worry not. Miko and I discussed that issue. She claims to have a plan. The preparations are underway as we speak.
Oh, really now?
One of her genius plans, huh?
Oh boy, somehow, scheme seems more accurate.
Indeed. If you learn any details of said plan, I would like to know what I'm getting myself into.
Okay then. So, second night quest. I forgot to mention that this special event involves 3 night quests. And I didn't realize it at the
Okay,
time.
so where do we start? We need to ask questions to figure out if there's an imposter, but we can't arouse suspicion.
Let's talk to Sayu and investigate.
Looks like Sayu's team is already here. Well, guess we'll just play it by ear.
Yep, that's right. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, guys, that that last episode we encountered storms that affect the nightmares and dreams that they were talking about at the beginning of this episode, which is quite a funny coincidence for me in particular because there was thunderstorms hitting outside my room at the time because it was heavy rain pouring through and there was multiple thunderstorms hitting nearby. So luckily it's a bit far off to reach us, but yeah, like I said, it's such a coincidence. But anyways, let's start investigating.
So tired. I don't feel rested at all. How come you two have so much energy? Didn't you stay up even later than me?
Well, Yoimiya has an optimistic personality, so obviously she's energetic.
We...
Kichibushi, that's not a nice thing to say to a friend. Sayu's probably just tired because she came up with all the ideas yesterday. Need a break, Sayu? I can start thinking about the ending stages in the meantime. It's been forever since we've done something fun together. You need to have enough energy to enjoy it.
Oh, it's okay. I can push through. Sayu and Yoimiya seem the same as ever. Kichibushi, too. How should we test them?
Let's ask about the past.
Oh, good idea! Doppelgangers only mimic appearances. They wouldn't know about someone's past. Let's give it a try.
Right.
White fur, yellow fur!
Hey guys. Whoa, you guys are here bright and early.
Yeah, well, the Traveler's judging this thing, so we can't slack off, right?
Still, you don't need to make anything, so what's the rush?
Yeah. If the people in charge are here early, that usually means there's been some kind of emergency. Oh, no, it's just... The Traveler really wanted to see you.
Really, Paimon? Seriously? Yeah, what I'm basically saying, my traveler self. Oh, why?
Well, it's... your game! Playing your game yesterday? Brought up a whole bunch of old memories. So we wanted to come early to reminisce about old times. You know, because you might be busy later and stuff.
What kind of excuse is that? They're busy now.
White fur acting super strange.
Time to change the topic. What's a good one? Oh, I was just thinking about the R&R. Oh, you know what? Me too. I thought about adding them to our game, considering the dream theme and everything. But in the end, the ideas just wouldn't come together.
Marinara? Yum!
No, it's not food. The Aranara are like, small yokai from Sumeru. They're super friendly and cute, and can give you good dreams. Actually, that describes you too, Kichibushi. If you ever go to Sumeru, I'm sure you'll be considered a good Nara.
Good banana? Sumeru, huh? The dreams there are supposed to be
That reminds me,
special.
I need to
you
complete a
witness a
certain
dream
quest
or
in the mines
something?
to head to
Maybe you
Sumeru,
could
because
give
that's
us
our
some
next destination to
inspiration,
travel.
and we wouldn't
Once I
have to
complete
think
this, I'll
so
get back
much.
to that adventure, guys. Sorry, that dream is a little hard to describe, don't you think, Traveler? Sometimes when there are too many feelings in a dream,
Alright. I was just wondering what kind of dream it was, that's all.
I guess it was the kind where a lot of things happened. Anyway, it's a long story. How about we wait until after the competition? Traveler, I can tell it together. Sounds good. After that, you share many more memories together. Oh shoot, where did the time go? We have so many levels to design today.
Oh, we should get out of your hair then. Good luck, everyone. Bye, White Fur. Bye, Yellow Fur. Come back and play.
Will do.
Wow, we've had so many adventures, huh? You don't
Yeah.
even realize it until someone brings up the past.
Do you still remember the original meaning of our journey?
Oh yeah, totally. It was, what was it again?
Figures.
Anyway, Paimon didn't pick up on anything suspicious from that team. If anything, we were the weird ones forcing conversations and stuff.
And whose fault is that?
Okay, so maybe it wasn't the best strategy. Leaning into the judge angle is probably a safer bet.
Huh. Yeah, the judge, alright.
Let's ask about the creative process behind the game and confirm their identities that way. Paimon saw Toma's team show up just now, so we can investigate them next.
Good idea.
Hey, Toma! We were hoping to learn a bit more about the philosophy behind your game. Is now a good time?
Ah, looks like our judges are hard at work this morning.
Philosophy?
Oh, Boss can explain that one.
Boss and Shosei were up super late last night coming up with ideas.
And he's back at it this morning, as energetic as ever. Boss is the best!
Oh, I don't deserve that much praise. But when it comes to the talking part, I guess I'm the best person to answer your questions.
Time for an interview.
Uh-oh, what is it? Oh no, not again! The glasses and mustache.
Into you?
Ask away, judges. What do you think is the most interesting aspect of your game? Oh, I have to say, working with others to overcome challenges.
Hold on! You can't just ask a simple question, Traveler. Watch and learn.
Oh no, this is gonna go AWOL or south, to be precise.
Ahem. We'd love to learn more about your design approach and strategic vision.
Oh,
What will be
and
the project's
the-
main draw, and
And the
how will it
accent
deliver
is
emotional value to
terrible.
your players?
That's basically the same question, Paimon. Sounds like you took that question straight from one of those business experts in Rito. In that case, let me say this. This product will be a fast-paced, easy-to-digest release that capitalizes on the enduring popularity of a traditional genre while addressing its common pain points. By reviewing our strengths and the needs of our players, we were able to synchronize them across production levels and provide a refined experience that is more perceptive to our users and more enjoyable overall.
Impressive! And completely over Paimon's head.
Mine too, actually. You set yourself up for that one, Paimon.
Nice one, Boss!
I kind of confused myself, honestly. I'm used to hearing that kind of talk in Rito, so I guess I picked up a few things.
Fixer is a tough nut to crack, huh? Shoot, Paimon can't pick apart an answer she doesn't understand. Over to you, Traveler.
You continue asking questions and Toma answers faultlessly. So there you have it. I hope that answered your question, judges.
Whoa, not a single stumper.
Impressive. Well, I'm sure the interview is only one part of the evaluation process. We'll see what you think when you play the game yourself. Which reminds me, I should probably get back to work on this stage. Want to give it a try when we're done? It would be my pleasure. In that case, let's get to it.
Yes, Boss Toma.
Well, Toma's answers were all very genuine. Paimon didn't notice anything un-Toma-like about them.
Hold on. Apologies for interruptions, guys. Had a knock on the door.
Plus, he was with Shosei until late last night. If you think about when we saw the nightmare creature, the timing doesn't match up. Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird. So, we're back at square one. That just leaves Kokomi's team, right? Guess we should check them out.
Right. The last group to check on. Koyobu Koban.
Huh? White fur and yellow fur are here early.
You're here alone?
We are.
Huh.
Where are the others?
Where are Kokomi and the others?
Don't know about Great Yokai, but Soul Lady is behind you.
Huh?
Soul Lady? Oh, as in Soul of the Deep. Okay. Wait, did you say behind us?
Yep, he did. You have questions for me, I presume?
Kokomi! A little warning next time!
Sounds like you already know why we're here. Yes, I heard about the doppleganger incident. When I saw you around the venue just now, it wasn't hard to connect the dots. As for what you want to know... Energy.
Energy? Oh! The numbers you write in your diary.
In a tree? Dryberry?
Ahem.
Oh, sorry.
So, we can leave it there, right? You don't need to ask any more questions, I would imagine. Yep, all good. As for Koyobu Koban, he was in the shrine all night. I can't imagine he's the criminal you're searching for.
Gyobu Koban is a criminal?
No, of course not. You're in the clear.
In the clear. Is good?
Very good.
Good.
What about Mizuki? Where did she go?
Yeah, where is she? She left after receiving a message in the middle of the night. Looking back on it, perhaps it's related to your own investigation. Oh, as she left, I heard her whisper under her breath, ordering me around in the middle of the night. Who does she think she is? Miko? She probably needed an expert on nightmares to help formulate a strategy. Well, I guess that also confirms Mizuki's identity.
Something tells me a certain someone is missing me.
Speaking of the devil.
Huh? Miko and Mizuki.
Hello, Traveler. Paimon.
Did you finish up your work?
Yes, I left the rest to the young fellow from the Kamisato clan. At least for now, there's nothing suspicious to note.
That means the culprit didn't manage to sneak in. That's a relief.
Just like that, you let down your guard? And all it took was for me to wear her face.
Huh?
The culprit? It's you!
If you keep joking like this...
Oh? Greedy little thing. I thought we agreed on 20.
Making a joke like that...
Oh, it's getting harder and harder to tease you, Traveler.
You have to do a better job to tease me like that.
Can you stop with the teasing then? Even I'm reaching my limit.
500 years and you're still not used to it? Sounds like you need more practice.
500 years?
At least spare me for the day. I can't take the mental torment right now. I'm running on fumes.
So, what did you do last night?
Investigated the Shogunate officials' nightmares, analyzed the traces of yokai power around Mount Yogo. Oh, and worked on some new game stages, of course.
All in one night?
Well, I didn't want someone to ruin the Mikawa Flower Festival. But I also wanted to do my best for my part of the festival. Besides, I've talked to many patients who worked multiple jobs just to make ends meet. Compared to that, complaining about one night of hard work is a little unreasonable, don't you think?
Well, even so, I think you should take a break, Miss Mizuki. Kyobu Koban and I can handle the game development in the meantime. I learned a lot yesterday. I'm sure I can handle a few design elements while you get some rest. We can't have our lead developer out of commission. I'm not confident I can bring our vision to fruition on my own.
You're very persuasive, Kokomi. It would seem you also have a talent for clinical psychology. I'll leave it to you two then.
Sweet dreams.
Yeah, take a nice rest. Mizuki goes to rest, a little unsteady on her feet. She looks exhausted.
Mizuki really cares about the festival, huh? She's putting so much pressure on herself.
Perhaps she's reminded of the festivals of the past when I was just a kid, and Mizuki a young Baku. We would rush past the other yokai, desperate to get the first piece of fried tofu from the ramen stand. It would seem she hasn't forgotten, even after 500 years.
I see. So these two have known each other for 500 years. Sounds like you haven't forgotten either.
You know, there's something to be said for knowing when to keep your mouth shut, little one.
Oh, whoops.
Enough about the past. We must focus on the matter at hand.
But
Right.
you didn't notice anything suspicious, right? That should mean the culprit didn't sneak in.
That's one possibility. The other is that the culprit's transformation is even more convincing than we imagined. In that case, we need a detective with a more professional skill set. Or we need to find a way to provoke them and get their facade to crack.
But that sounds dangerous.
If the culprit is deep in disguise, a slight provocation won't completely expose them. What we need is to create reasonable doubt. Make the culprit question whether their cover is blown. As they hesitate over whether to make some kind of last stand, that is our chance.
So, how do you plan to provoke them?
Oh, A didn't tell you? Allow me to show you.
Okay then.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Mikawa Flower Festival, it is my honor to announce an esteemed guest
What?
from Tenshukaku has agreed to take part in this year's festival. Please welcome Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder.
What? It's the Shogun! The Almighty Shogun is here in person?
So this was your plan, Miko?
Well, not bad, right?
Didn't expect this kind of plan from Miko.
Wow, that was quite the entrance. Hyman can't believe she agreed to that.
Neither can I. The Almighty Shogun's presence is bound to cause a stir. Instead of struggling to maintain a low profile, it's better for her to step into the open. And it means a detective can slip into the venue alongside the retinue, without turning any heads at all. In the presence of the Shogun, not even the most cunning of criminals can let down their guard. Their every move needs to be faultless. The more you focus on getting one thing right, the easier it is for the rest to become cracks in the glass. That's what Miko wants us to take advantage of. And she's using the Almighty Shogun as bait. The Lady Guji is as daring as ever.
Why didn't you clue us in earlier? We wasted all that time asking pointless questions.
Your intel was very useful, actually. We don't know how things will unfold, but I have a feeling the truth will be revealed soon. In the meantime, stick with the Shogun, Traveler. We need everyone focused on her. I'll do my best. Alright, under my command, the Territorial Commission will remain on high alert. If anything goes wrong, report back to me at once. Got it. After that, we surveyed each stall just like yesterday. I don't know why myself was like laughing like that. It was doing like a Tomo impression. That is so funny. And now he's going back and forth. Paimon's furious. A's presence definitely caused a stir, but it didn't take long for the festive atmosphere to return. Maybe a day will come when A can leave Tenshikaku and it won't be so out of the ordinary. Look at that! That's pretty wholesome.
Where did...
That was pretty good times with Raiden.
Almighty Shogun! Glory to your everlasting reign! Welcome. Welcome.
This stall looks familiar. Yet it would seem the ownership has changed hands.
You must be thinking of Tomoki. He wasn't feeling well today, so I'm filling in.
Okay.
I see. Yet, you remind me of someone. A Doshin from the Tenryo Commission.
What are you looking at, eh?
The food offerings. Although this vendor seems...
The vendor is giving me a pleading look. Judging by his cooking skill, it almost seems like his first day on the job. A, he's working.
Working? Ah, I see. I appreciate your dedication, sir.
I wonder if we spotted the culprit.
Of course. It's an honor to serve such esteemed guests.
No need for formalities. I'll take 3 orders of Dongo milk.
Right away.
Actually,
3 orders?
No.
So Paimon gets one too?
Yes. I wanted to thank you for accompanying me. Without
Yeah.
you by my side,
not
I
finding
imagine
the
the people
culprit,
here
but
would
giving
be
her
on
a good
edge
time
even
at the
now.
festival.
I have my reasons for being here, of course, but I would hate to tarnish the festive atmosphere.
This festival is for everyone.
Indeed. The Mikawa Flower Festival. Hundreds of years have passed since I last partook of the festivities. Much is different this time. The people, the place, the games. Yet, the name endures, and the joy of celebration along with it. I suppose that, in itself, is a form of eternity.
Yeah, you could say it like that.
Traveler, Paimon. And the almighty Shogun?
Mizuki.
Oh, Mizuki! Looks like you got some much-needed rest.
Yume Mizuki. Thank you for your aid earlier.
Of course. I'm always willing to help. It's my duty. I wish I could have dispelled the nightmares, but this situation is uncharted territory for me.
Even so, relieving the pain of the nightmares is no small feat. You honor the legacy of the Yumeku Ippaku.
She's right.
So not even Mizuki could fix it? What's going on with this nightmare creature?
There must be something we're missing.
Let's save the difficult questions for later. Actually, I came here to ask you something.
Oh?
Want to come to the Isa bathhouse with me? Most of the contestants will be there. Oh, and don't worry about payment. It's my treat.
Oh, so we got another competition. We got a competition there at the Isa bathhouse. I'd like to see that.
Really? Yes, let's go!
You want us to go to the hot springs now?
Well, game
Wait.
development isn't easy. Most of the contestants are exhausted and could use a break. You've been under a lot of pressure yourselves with the investigation and all. So I thought you might like to join.
Of course we would! Right, Traveler?
Now that I think about it, something is giving me a bad vibe about this one. But then again, anything could happen to surprise us, so... Alright, we'll tag along.
I will remain here. I rarely have time away from Tenshukaku, and I would like to continue perusing the stalls.
Are you sure?
That's too bad.
Oh, crud. Does that mean I have to go to... Wait. Hold on. I need to think about this. I need to think about this. I'm starting to think there must must be a little false information from what Misuki just said. Because we're in the game development, because she mentioned game development in the Isa bathhouse, but I'm not sure what the game's about there. Well, I wouldn't worry about that too much, but however, I think I need to stay here as well, because it is our main objective, as pointed out from Yamiko, to stay with Ryan A in regards to finding the culprit, so that I'm not going either.
Ah, I almost forgot. Miko wanted to talk to you, Traveler. I'll take you to her first.
Miko wanted to talk to me?
Oh? Well, why don't we all go?
Almighty Shogun, your dango milk is ready.
Oh, delicious.
No need, Shogun. Miko just had some quick things to go over with the judges, that's all. You and Paimon can wait here. We'll only be a minute.
Alright then. We'll be right back to grab the dango milk. Oh, sorry, with you guys to grab the dango milk.
Alright,
I want to try
now we
dango
can
milk,
talk
honestly.
freely.
You needed to talk to me in private, right? But why?
I think something's off with the Shogun. You've been with her the whole day. Have you noticed anything?
Something off? No.
Up close, sometimes it's hard to see the whole picture. I think something is troubling her.
You think? Something did seem off with A today. Maybe she's not used to leaving Tenshikaku. Or was it the reaction of the crowd? No, we've been through so much. Something so trivial wouldn't shake her. She must be keeping something to herself.
I've witnessed a lot of cases where patients, for a variety of reasons, are unwilling or unable to seek help. Unfortunately, that only exacerbates the problem. Until their emotions become so heavy, even the strongest of people collapse under the weight. I see those warning signs in the Shogun.
So even the Archons aren't immune to emotional strain?
Humans, yokai, and archons bear the same capacity for emotion and are naturally susceptible to the same mental turmoil. It's very possible that someone who appears strong on the outside has learned to compartmentalize their negative emotions, and that is far from healthy.
I understand.
Anyway, the quickest route to curing the mind is through the heart. That's where you come in, Traveler.
Huh. As a clinical psychologist, isn't that where you come in?
Approaching someone in a professional capacity often makes them more guarded. But don't worry, you'll still have my help.
Okay then.
Here, with these 2 special coupons, you can get into Isa Bathhouse after closing. Then, this is what you're gonna do.
So we don't get to hear this
Finally,
bit,
you're
huh?
back. Paimon's had 2 servings of dango milk already.
Good for you, Paimon.
Sorry for the wait. It sounds like the Traveler has other plans, Paimon. So we'll head to the bathhouse on our own.
Huh? You're not coming?
I'll explain later. Just have fun.
Okay. Paimon will bring you back a hot spring egg.
That'll be nice. So we are heading to the Isa bathhouse in regards to taking care of
There is no
Raiden
need
8.
to stay behind on my behalf. If you leave now, I'm sure you can catch up.
Something tells me you chose to stay behind on our behalf.
What makes you say that?
You don't want people to be on edge because of you.
If my presence makes them nervous or impedes their ability to relax, does that not defeat the purpose of going to the hot springs? I already disturbed their progress by coming to the festival. The last thing everyone needs is more distractions.
But aren't you under pressure too?
As you know, this body is hardly that fragile. It can operate for another 100 years with no issue.
You didn't deny it.
Mortals are weak in body and mind. If there is a choice of who to bear such a burden, naturally that person should be me.
Then, would you agree to go to the hot springs then?
What does it matter? The world is not so easily bent to one's will.
I'll take that as a yes. I have a pair of special coupons here. Here.
What clever verbal tricks, traveler. It appears you've been spending too much time with Miko.
It's an honest offer.
You think you can get away with manipulating the Shogun? I wouldn't be so sure.
You'll go, won't you?
Persistent indeed. Very well. As you proposed, we shall set out at midnight.
Very well then. Alright then. As of holding illusions, wait until nighttime. So I have to set the time to that time. Alright then. Alright, time to invite A to the ice bathhouse.
Well, shall we head out?
Yes, indeed. Let's go.
All right. No reason to delay.
Whoa. So this is the ice
Steam
bathhouse.
replete with the scent of orchids.
Hey, yo!
Water that turns the complexion a blushing pink. So, this is a hot spring.
Yeah, apparently so. So this is what the ice bathhouse looks like, and I'm already in a mix of emotions. One, I'm very amused by the looks of this ice bathhouse. But second involves sussiness of emotions because of, hey yo, what is this scene? But you know, it is your first time here, is it?
Yes, there are royal hot springs near Tenshukaku. But the plans were set in motion only after Hiragi Hiroshi introduced the Snezhnayan blast furnace to Inazuma, and that was 500 years ago. When the project was complete, I was already in the plain of Euthymia. And naturally, the body of the Shogun has no need for such luxuries.
Hiragi Hiroshi.
The members of the Kanjo Commission were once friends with Makoto and the Kitsune Saigu. Although mere mortals, those who managed to survive back then were special individuals indeed.
What happened back then?
What makes you say that?
The look on your face.
Now I see why my officials claim that the hot springs facilitate conversation. Even I find myself divulging more than intended. You're correct. Following the dark disaster 500 years ago, a nightmare engulfed Inazuma.
Oh.
On a battlefield consumed in darkness, our soldiers fought against dark forces. Creatures capable of possessing people and trapping them in nightmares. Even the Yumeku Ibaku could do nothing to wake them.
As awful as that sounds.
Perhaps not. The battle was intense. Those who stood up in defense of this land knew the chance of survival was slim. In the face of certain death, surely a nightmare is nothing to fear.
I like this bit in the cutscenes of explaining some past history that they show some scenes of the past. So that's a pretty good feature that the creators added to this game, which I really like.
But what if I told you this? If the person trapped in the nightmare was strong enough to overcome incapacitation, it would become a waking nightmare instead. The person would lose all capacity to distinguish dream from reality, perceiving everything in the real world as a continuation of the war, and every precious thing in life as an enemy to be annihilated. That is a far more painful nightmare, both for the person in question and those around them.
Oh, that's terrible. If I hadn't broken out of the nightmare yesterday, would that have happened to me? Then A must be so worried because... Did that happen to someone back then?
Yes.
And?
I unleashed Muso no Hitotachi and struck her down.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
No need. I have no regrets. I know it was the right decision, both for Inazuma's sake and her own. If necessary, I would do it again.
Hey,
Well, it's about time you two showed yourselves, yes? You've listened in long enough.
Huh?
Oh,
Oh, it's you two.
before you say anything,
Duh!
this part wasn't me.
Well, since the cat's out of the bag,
What is going on?
how about a hot spring tea party?
Oh boy.
Hey!
Jesus, what?
Nice and warm. No
Oh.
wonder the hot springs relaxed your inhibitions, eh?
So who came up with this idea? I want the truth.
I definitely think who was responsible for this idea.
I guess both of us?
Don't worry, Mizuki. I know you're just a helper to this plan.
Well, I happened to consult a certain clinical psychologist about how to get an old friend to open up.
See? What did I tell you?
In her expert opinion, doing something new with a trusted companion in a new environment can make someone less guarded. Looks like it worked like a charm.
I understand the reasoning.
It's one thing to trust that Miko has good intentions, but would you let your guard down around her?
Good point.
Your concern is misplaced. I kept these matters to myself
jeez,
because I
this
was
thing.
unsure whether this incident is connected to the past, and I did not want to interfere with the investigation. If the investigation reached an impasse, or new clues pointed to the nightmare from back then, naturally, I would have discussed this intel with you.
Intel, huh? It appears you still don't understand why I wanted you to open up in the first place.
What was that?
Sounds like it came from outside. Let's check it out.
Right, but put some clothes on first.
Oh no! Someone's unconscious.
Breathe. Is it the nightmare?
It seems different in some respects. Step back and allow me to examine her.
Okay. She's awake.
What's going on? Almighty Shogun?
What happened just now? What frightened you?
Shogun,
It's all right. With the Shogun here, nothing can hurt you. Just take a deep breath and tell us what happened.
That's right. Take a deep breath and relax.
I almost fainted again just now.
Is that what happened earlier? You fainted?
Yes. I was on my way to your restaurant. And as I was crossing the bridge, I saw someone staring at me from behind a tree.
This past scene is really helping.
It was hard to make out their appearance in the dark, but I had a bad feeling. So I tried to get a closer look and it was me.
Herself!
In that moment, I thought about how people who see their doppelganger usually end up dead, and I fainted from the shock. I don't remember anything after that.
A doppelganger in Inazuma City. But we only detected traces of the nightmare around Mount Yogo.
I'm starting to figure out the pieces to this mystery now.
I heard that people encountered doppelgangers at Mount Yogo too! Could it be the work of some terrible yokai?
Don't worry about that.
Now that we have an understanding of the situation, why don't I take you to the police station to file a report?
Okay.
Yeah, I
The
think I'm starting
situation is
to
getting
figure it out.
worse. If the doppelganger is limited to the festival grounds, that's one thing. But appearing on a random street in Inazuma City...
On the bright side, the victim seems okay this time.
Bad news, Shogun!
A Tenryo Commission official? What's wrong?
Another victim! At the festival! Kappa is trapped in a nightmare!
Kappa? Oh no.
What?
But Sara and the others were keeping watch.
Make haste. Back to Mount Yogo at once.
Right. There we are.
Kappa! Kappa!
Excuse me. Let me take a look.
Mizuki! Traveler! Finally, you're back!
Yep, we're back. Shogun, the fault is mine. The Terrio Commission failed to protect those under our charge.
Now is not the time to cast blame. Did anyone witness the attack?
No, we have failed you. There is no trace of the enemy.
We split up for just a second, and the next thing we knew, he was on the ground.
Oh, it must be some terrible yokai.
Okay, this is starting to break my idea of what could be affecting them. Other than the Bake Danuki transformation, there was no trace of yokai power at the scene. It's almost like the culprit's methods are getting more sophisticated. There was a doppelganger in Inazuma City too. Wait, there was a doppelganger in Inazuma City? Yeah, seems like it. Doppelgangers, nightmares, Inazuma City, Mount Yogo.
How is he, Mizuki?
It's strange. I can't perceive his nightmare. It's almost like he's not there at all.
The yokai! It must be getting stronger!
Kappa, oh, please don't die.
It's my fault. I should have anticipated the culprit might resort to more sophisticated methods.
No. It was I who underestimated the enemy. I who allowed us to continue the festival despite the potential dangers. Sarah, what is the status of the other contestants and staff?
All normal. I asked the Yashiro Commission to move them to a secure location just to be safe.
Good. By decree of the Shogun, I declare that the Mikawa Flower Festival is...
Wait.
What is it, Miko?
You're being too hasty, eh? I understand your concern for the people, but I urge you to think this through, or we risk playing into the enemy's hand. Considering your history with nightmares, you have better cause than anyone to exercise caution. But do you truly believe that what we're facing now is just a nightmare?
Explain.
Call it intuition. If you want the truth, perhaps Doshin Shikanoin could shed some light. I believe there's been a break in the case.
You flatter me, Lady Guji. I do have a few ideas. Up to this point, we've only detected traces of the nightmare creature around Mount Yogo, and now a doppelganger appears in Inazuma City. Our original thought was the culprit infiltrated the venue to evade capture. If so, there would be no reason for them to risk exposure by continuing to change form. Rather than concluding that the nightmare creature, on top of everything, now has the ability to disappear without a trace, I think there's a different possibility. Doppelgangers and nightmares are actually... could it be it's a psychological phenomenon? No? What about this one? It's the same person. An enemy that has two different abilities and can suddenly appear and disappear without a trace. It seemed too random, like a novel from Yai Publishing House that tried to incorporate every element under the sun. It's a different person. The nightmare creature and the doppelgangers are separate entities. That's why their methods are so different. They have separate goals. That must be the answer. That's right. The entities appeared at the same time and place. That's why the Terrio Commission conflated the two at first. But if we ignore the nightmare creature and look at the doppelganger incident in isolation, the culprit's motive is clear. So, could it cause panic? The doppelganger incident didn't actually hurt anyone, but the folk tale about doppelgangers did cause people to panic. That must be the culprit's goal. Okay, let me look at Occupy Inazuma. Taking control of Inazuma by replacing everyone with doppelgangers. I doubt even a folk tale would come up with something so unrealistic. Escape capture. We thought the culprit was changing form to evade capture, but if the doppelganger isn't responsible for the nightmares, they would be no deserving of arrest at a random. Right, sir. Say it's caused panic. That's right. Because of the folk talk about doppelgangers, the culprit was able to incite panic without attacking anyone at all. But after the Terrio Commission secured the venue, the culprit appeared in Inazuma City so that the panic would spread. But what is the end goal? Panic doesn't seem like enough of a motive. You're right, panic is a means to an end, but I think the shit to Inazuma City proves something. Whatever their goal, terrorizing one location wasn't enough. And since Inazuma City is their new target, the person they're impersonating at the festival should be absent. Unless the culprit found a way to cover their tracks and incite more panic. By leaving behind a stand-in. Ooh. I see how that works.
No wonder I couldn't sense the nightmare.
I see. So the doppelganger infiltrated the festival as Kappa and is currently hiding in Inazuma City. Is that correct?
Not just that, replace one person wasn't enough. If multiple people are replaced at once, they can cover for each other. So that explains. We didn't get to see each other much during the test of courage.
Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird.
This kind of transformation is said to have a particular weakness. If the subject is frightened, the disguise starts to crumble. Isn't that right, Yoko and Hitosumi Kozo?
It's a Bakedaniki tail!
Kikaku! Kikaku! Run!
Tetsunosuke?
Huh? What the?
They're getting away!
Aren't you supposed to be in Inazuma City?
And leave you two by yourselves? That's not the Tanuki way!
No fighting! Let's go!
So they were the culprits. Well, now we know.
Bakedaniki! Those little terrors! Come on, let's go after them!
Right on.
Paimon's had enough of these
Oh, wait.
things. What even are they? More Bakedaniki tricks?
Gotta be. The fact is those three that are...
Nothing's working! The humans are catching up!
Little rascals! Stop running!
You wish!
They're not gonna give up so easily.
Just transform! Stupid humans won't be able to recognize us! You can't see me. You can't see me. I'm up on fire.
Tetsunosuke, you idiot! Don't tell them the three of us turned into bonfires!
Hear that, Trevor?
Oh,
Bonfires!
there we go.
Ouch! Transform!
Got him.
They're gone again! No, what are they this time? Some kind of stone or brick?
Of course they would have to be, like, disguising themselves. So we got one of them. Yeah, like I said, these were the fellas that were making doppelgangers in the festival. It's basically guys like friends or something. Or
We're almost rid of them.
That's enough. I would not fail the Shogun again because of you.
Ah! A Tengu! Tengu was flying! Tengu is a cheater!
Surrender now, and I will spare your life.
Tengu, why are you helping the humans? Tengu is a yokai!
My loyalty is to the Shogun. Humans and yokai are no different in my eyes.
Shogun? That's the leader of the humans! Shogun sent people to steal our land! Shogun is bad!
Nonsense. The Shogun would never give such an order.
Calm yourself, Sarah. Let's hear them out.
Shogun sent humans to steal our home!
And the Mikawa Flower Festival! Shogun is making yokai serve the humans!
Serve the humans?
What?
He's not talking about the game development, is he?
Shogun even forced Great Baku yokai to work all night!
Oh, you mean yesterday? That was my choice, actually.
Jeez, where are these ideas coming from?
I think there are some misunderstandings.
Stay back! Humans want to enslave us again!
Hold on.
Relax.
Something's not right. We should try a different approach.
No need. I know what's wrong. They're trapped in a nightmare.
Ah, that makes sense.
What are you doing? Trying to put Tetsunosuke to work?
Kinkaku doesn't want to stay up all night.
Servitude, enslavement? These might sound like ridiculous misunderstandings to us, but that is their reality right now.
I see.
A world of despair and fear, where enemies
So that's
lurk
what
at
they
every
see.
turn, devoid of even a single shred of light.
So, they're sleepwalking? How do we wake them up?
If we knew how, we would have done so back then.
Give us your worst! Kinkaku will never leave the Tanuki path! Kinkaku will die before serving you!
I may have a solution.
Truly?
Yep. If the nightmares come from the abyss.
What are you doing? No, don't!
Here we go.
The humans are everywhere. We can't hide forever.
How long have we been hiding? 100 years? 500 years?
No idea. If Ioroi was still around, he would remember.
Shh, quiet! Someone's coming.
This is a fine piece of land. The grain yield should be exceptional.
Remember to check for traces of yokai in the surrounding area. By order of the Shogun.
By order of the Shogun, we are to exterminate all yokai that cross our path.
Why so hasty? We should leave some alive. We can make them work their own land.
Hey, you know about the Mikawa Flower Festival, right? I heard 50% of the profit is going to the development fund.
Oh yeah, the festival for humans. And... the festival for humans, and humans alone. The yokai have had their fun. It's our turn now.
That's right. We should put them to work. They're known for their transformations, right? Then the little monkeys can dance for us until they die.
No. How could they do that?
Quiet, or they'll catch us.
It's him.
What? What is that? Ah!
Hey, are you alright? Yoko, Kappa, I need help over here! Hold on, we're coming!
The yokai and the humans are unconscious?
The same thing happened to all of them?
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
This yokai can speak!
No, if we don't make it to the Mikawa Flower Festival, Boss Tama will be so upset. Boss Tama will eat us.
The humans are coming for us. We're gonna lose our home. What do we do?
We infiltrate the Mikawa Flower Festival. We scare the humans away and then they won't come.
But how do we get into the festival?
Boss Toma is the best!
How about we turn into those 3 yokai?
These memories, they belong to the Bakai Tanuki.
Traveler! Traveler!
Are you all right, Traveler?
I'm fine.
Where are we?
Huh? The nightmare is gone. You purified it.
Yep, just my way of dealing with the abyss.
Humans! And a bunch of yokai! The Mikawa Flower Festival! The humans are gonna... They're gonna... What were they gonna do?
Looks like they're confused. They still seem wary of humans. That might have something to do with a long time in hiding. Hiding? You described the memories to the group.
Oh, that explains all the Boss Toma this and Boss Toma that. That was the only thing they could imitate.
Right.
Wait a second. Hitotsume Kozo and the others should be Akitsuyuge experts. But this time, Toma did all the work. Paimon can't believe we missed something so suspicious.
You're like Hazel, if his skills only worked in hindsight.
Oh, you're saying Paimon's deductive reasoning is Hazel level.
More or less.
Based on your description, Traveler, it's possible these Bake Tanuki have been in hiding for 500 years. Sounds like they know Ioroi, too. Why don't we ask him? It's not far.
The protector of the grove. It's been 500 years since our last meeting. Sarah, Hazo, return to the festival to keep watch. The doppelganger incident has been resolved, but the threat of the nightmare remains. I will handle the meeting with Ioroi myself.
Alright then. Yes, Shogun. So now we've dissolved the doppelganger incident, but the nightmares is still our issue to fix. We will get through that next episode to hopefully consume all the trouble going on here in Inazuma to get back to the Mikawa Flower Festival to resolve a concluding ending to this festival. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. That helps the channel grow. If you guys like these videos, make sure you hit that like button. If you guys have any other suggestions, make sure to leave a comment down below. Next episode, we're gonna try and fix the nightmares, destroy them, and get this ball rolling to complete the festival.
You always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Yep, and hopefully we'll finish the festival in the best way possible, and hopefully we can complete this whole quest so we can get back to the mines to do the main quest so I can finally head to Sumeru. But until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.